Arthur's mid lane matchup is honestly something that I haven't seen that often, so I'm actually kind of curious how this guy will play. I just try to like last it as well as I can, and ideally I want the wave to shove into me. But it looks like that's not really a thing, because he's playing it super slow. Also my Echo is getting invaded here. The thing is, as a mid laner guys, when these level 1 invades happen, you really can't help, because if you help, what will happen is that you are going to lose a lot mid lane. And making yourself strong is the #1 priority that you have. I'm gonna try to get this wave in, so it bounces back into me. Nice little Q on him. Pretty good. Auto attack him. Hit a Q, dodge his Q, pretty nice. I'm gonna grab Ice here. Kha'Zix is still invading, for some reason. I'm gonna try to shove this wave in, maybe I can look to help. If you get hit by Kato's Q, I think getting hit inside the wave is better than getting hit just like only by his Q. You know, like if the Q only hits you, you actually get damaged a bit more, I think. It's very similar to ZQ. I'll get Ice here. Now I wanna try to maybe catch the Kha'Zix. Nice, I get a kill. The reason why that's fine is because it creates better tempo for my jungler and the wave is pushing into me, so that's pretty good. I can now get double longsword and a refillable. And a regular ward. To be honest, what I can also do is I can get boots refillable. Boots are really good because you have an easier time dodging the Kato's Qs. Also, he doesn't have exhaust, so that's pretty nice. Kha'Zix might try to invade Echo again, coming out of base. I don't really think he will, but wouldn't be surprised if he does. Alright, it seems like my Echo is looking to do the scuttle here, which is interesting. So Kha'Zix is level 2, by the way, at 3 minutes into the game, because we flipped the game early on. And this will happen a lot, guys, that people actually flip the game. Especially in lower ranks, you know. People just permanently flip. If Katos tries to move here, that's not really something he can do, since he has a wave that's stacked under his tower. That's why you want to shove the waves first, always. Trading into Katos is actually a bit annoying. The reason is that he can... the reason why it's annoying is very simple. He can just perma Q, and it's really hard to, like, yes, you can try to dodge every single Q and, like, min-max the matchup and trade perfectly. Like, that is for sure something you can do if you want. But at the same time, I'm a really big fan of just one-shotting waves and getting to my Tiamat quickly. And the faster I get to a Tiamat, the easier you can just one-shot waves and then group up with your jungler. Because as you can see, this game is already pretty fast-paced. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening. We have minute 4 and already like 10 kills have been traded here. So I kind of want to look to help my team a lot. I'm pretty sure I win this, by the way. Ah, close. I tried to auto-attack him there. Maybe I could have waited for my E and then WEQ'd him. But then I would have also died, maybe. Because I don't really know where Kha'Zix is. And also he gets his passive where he dies and then he can kill me afterwards, so... I think it's fine, the way I played it. I can now one-shot this wave. Kill these 2 creeps, take a reset, and I can get my Tiamat. I'm very happy just trading waves permanently and being available on the map. The only thing I need to be a bit careful of is that Karma will probably try to roam here, since she's not visible bot, so that means that she's currently on a roam timer. I wanna get my Tiamat on 1. And I wanna place a pink ward here. Nice. And as mentioned, I'm very happy just shoving waves. This looks a bit weird because Qiyana is a champion that does want to, like, extend leads, but this is how I like to extend my leads. Hit an EQ, you know, take it nice and slow. And force this guy to use a lot of mana for... Can I maybe interrupt him? I don't think I can. Unlucky. Couldn't really ult him there. That's fine. I want to force this guy to use a lot of mana on the wave, which then doesn't allow him to play the game. Because Katos in the early game actually has a lot of mana problems. I'm just gonna one-shot this. heal up with my refillable, and now I can maybe move into the bot side here. Maybe there's something that we can do, because my echo just finished full clearing. The thing is, if I move and Kato shoves this wave, I'm missing the entire wave. So my team actually has to deal with it on their own. I was just looking to hover. Like, if you get a guaranteed triple kill or something, and the wave bot, then it would be worth roam, of course. But if that's not the case, then I would much rather just go back mid and just one-shot the wave. I'm gonna play some vision here. Honestly, I think I want to stay one more wave. The reason I want to stay is because I can get my pickaxe after the next wave, I think. Even though, can I? I actually don't think I can. It's a bit sketchy, because it's not a cannon wave, and I only get roughly around 100 gold from this wave. I'm just gonna one-shot this, but I can get a plating. That will maybe allow me to do that. That's pretty nice. Now I can W over this wall, take an insta reset. But you just have to understand that Qiyana is not a champ that necessarily wins prio in every single matchup. And into some matchups, you will simply run into the situation of losing prio. And that's totally fine. Like, if you play into a Ryze, for example, he simply stat checks you. Or if you play into a Syndra or something, you just have to respect the QE. You just have to respect the fact that these champions are really good at contesting prio, and then you just catch the wave afterwards, you know? In this matchup though, I just get perma prio, which is really nice. Like, I can literally just hit the wave on repeat, and that's the easiest way to counter this Katos, because the only thing he can do is chill out, try to shove, and that's it. Like, he can only push waves, and he can never move, because I'm always first to move. So I'm hyper aware of my jungler, and I'm always looking to kind of help him and see what he does. This is a really bad play, right? Like, we don't have numbers. You can see that my bot lane is currently pushed under the tower. Katos is missing, exactly, he was moving there as well. And my jungler is top, right? So if I go for the dragon fight, it's simply a numbers disadvantage, and playing a numbers disadvantage is usually something that will lead to you losing a lot of games. Hit a WQ maybe, never mind. Okay, so Kha'Zix might try to gank me here. I don't think he will though. Also, if I hover top, it should be alright. I want to shove this wave really deep and then ward my own Raptors, because it could happen that I'm getting a free kill on the Kha'Zix here. Since my Echo is currently topside, Kha'Zix might actually try to invade my Echo, so I'm just gonna hit this. Okay, Kha'Zix spot, that's fine. I'm just gonna reset. I could place a ward. Yeah, I think I want to place a ward. Yeah, that's for sure. And now, like, resetting now is too late, because the wave is already here, right? Like, I could still take the base, but it's much more efficient and significantly faster to hit this wave and then reset, because the next wave will arrive a bit later, right? So I just get a bit better tempo of resetting a bit later. Okay, I mean, this looks like a pretty good play. I'm just gonna give the kill to my Echo, which is pretty nice. And now I'm just going to take a reset. Beautiful. I have my Profane. I also think I... Okay, really nice usage of my auto attacks there. So I used R auto attack into Q, into W auto attack, into auto attack EQ Tiamat, right? And that just led to the Karma dying there. Pretty nice. And now I can take a reset, I can get my Profane, and now the game basically explodes, because I'm 10 CS per minute and I got kills, I got Treasure Hunter stacks. So now the snowball just gets completely out of control, right? As long as I keep shoving my waves, as long as I don't lose any wave mid lane, I'm in a really, really good position here. And all I gotta do is I gotta keep an eye out for my jungler. I'm basically perma-tabbing on him, you know, trying to figure out what he does. Since my champion is really jungle reliant, right? Like, you can do a lot on your own as well, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you really like numbers advantages as Qiyana, since you do have threat, like you do have CC with your Q, with Ice, you have CC with your ult, and that usually allows you to like set up things for your jungler or like play the fights in a very nice way. So Qiyana is a really, really strong 2v2 champ. Okay, there's a bot fight happening here. I wouldn't actually mind to help there. Honestly doesn't look too bad. I think they get this though. Pretty sure they get this. Yeah, nice, okay. I could have moved there, for sure, but didn't really see the need to move. I was, like, as you guys can see, I was aware of the fight happening. I just simply didn't think that it would be necessary for me to move. And also I love waves, right, so... Oh my god, I don't know where I sent that Q. Just gotta happy feet that a bit. Nice. My bad, actually. Like, the second Q just went to Narnia. That's on me. I'm really weak right now. Kha'Zix just died, though. So, after shoving this wave, I'm gonna hold grass here just because it's safer. After shoving this next wave, I want to take a reset. So, I'm going to walk up really high on the wave, and I'm gonna auto-attack immediately. The main important thing here is that you don't use abilities. And the reason why I don't want to use abilities is because Kha'Zix can gank you, and when he ganks you and you just use all your abilities on the wave, you're gonna die. And I don't like dying. So that's why we shove the wave with auto attacks and active from Profane, and now we take a reset. I'm really just looking to like push the next wave. What Echo did there, like the reason why the top lane gank didn't work out from Echo is very simple. We have a winning bot side, then a losing top side, and Echo is ganking our weak side, right? What he should do is he should play into the side that's already winning, which for us specifically, that's our bot side, right? So Vayne might try to get out here, and she will get out, that's fine. Place another ward there, just so I have a side that I can lean towards. Now it's again all about auto-attacking the wave down. My bad there. That's pretty good. Nice. And now we can move into the Drake. The way I want to play this Drake though is, can move, but I have a next wave already, so I'm gonna hit this next wave really early. And then I want to move. The thing is that my Mel is currently resetting, so we don't have a numbers advantage. And if we don't have a numbers advantage, I'm not playing. I'm not gonna flip the game. Alright. We can now grab ice, and now we can actually move into the area here. We can hit this now. Now it's a good time to hit this. So, as long as we make this play work, I can start, like, I can keep hitting the Drake. Since, yes, I want to be first on waves, but the thing is that Katos can't really do a lot with Cryo anyway. So what I'm gonna do, this play is bad now. The reason why this play is bad is because I have a mid lane wave to attend. So I'm pinging my team away here, and I don't want to move. If they don't listen, guys, it's whatever. Like, you really need to prioritize staying strong. Vayne is invading the blue buff. That's very interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go Serpents into Edge of Night. This sounds really weird, but I really hate not having Edge of Night into Katos ult. It can really save your ass. So I really like that, personally. Just gonna get a nice little electrocute trade. And now Katos is essentially in kill range, right? I can hit a free WQ. Since he was casting his ult there. And I can just kill this guy. So, the thing is, I don't see Kha'Zix, right? And, if I die at this point in the game, like, it's really, really bad. Like, early game devs, you can kind of make early game devs work still. Like, it's not the end of the world necessarily, if you know what I mean. But if you die in the mid game, which I would consider now already the mid game has happened, right? Then you are actually running into really, really big problems, because the death timers are a lot longer, and it's not only about like them getting gold from the kill. That's actually not even the main reason. The main reason why dying is so bad is because you lose waves, right? Like, you lose so many waves that you are essentially extremely far behind. So here I can get my Serpents after this wave, so I'm going to one-shot this. Again, don't use abilities. Now I can start using an ability, now I can hit this once, and we can place a Raptor ward here, a lane ward here, just to see what Katos wants to do, and now I want to take a base. You could argue that my tempo here is pretty bad. The reason for that is very simple. My team wants to make a play top, and I'm not on the map right now. So that's obviously suboptimal, but yeah, it's fine. Just one-shot that. I'm pretty sure that Kha'Zix will try to get the Raptors here, and he will also like continue invading, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can't really. I can one-shot his Katos though, he's starting to annoy me a bit. Also, I need to push these waves a bit deeper and earlier. Otherwise, I never have a good move timer. He hits one Q, I'm going to die, by the way. I don't think I'm in kill range, though. Yeah, I'm not in kill range. Exactly right. Let me just take a reset here. Nice, that's a huge kill. Gonna one-shot this. Honestly, I could look for Vayne, but that guy is Thanos, so I really dislike looking for that guy. This pink ward that I placed was absolutely atrocious, by the way. Like, really not good. I really want to jump on side lane, but my team is still bot side here. So after the tower has fallen, Mel will reset here very soon, right? And when Mel resets, that's the time where I want to walk bot. So you can see that she's basing in a moment here. Why do I know that? They just made a really huge play. I'm gonna ping my Mel to go mid here, and I'm going to go bot. And then also Drake is up in like 40 seconds, right? I could have even... Okay, I mean, no exhaust. By the way, the enemy team has 3 exhausts. That is just... Wow, like that is... yeah, bro. That is a really fun thing to play against, by the way. But yeah, no exhaust on Karma, I guess. I can one-shot one more way. Varus will go mid right now. So the nice thing here is that Karthus is currently dead, right? So he can't really collect this wave, since he's currently on a timer. And Varus has to go mid lane. The reason why Varus has to go mid is because otherwise they lose mid lane tower, since my Mel is shoving mid side. So what I can do right now is I can just keep hitting this tower for free, because nobody can defend this. Oh my god, I thought he would actually keep walking into me there, my bad. That's fine. I could try to catch this Karma, actually. Yeah, not really necessary. We got the flash from the Kha'Zix though, so my ult wasn't even that bad, in hindsight. Just gonna keep one-shotting the wave here, now taking a reset. As you guys can see, I'm 220 CS at 20 minutes. So in matchups like this, where you can just free farm, it makes a lot of sense to actually free farm and not do too much crazy stuff. I think I'm just gonna hover mid here. I can still walk top because now I see the entire enemy team bot side, so I can actually start hovering top here and look to push another wave. Maybe look to make someone respond here. Okay, I might actually be dead here, not gonna lie. Yeah. She has exhaust. This summoner spell, bro. It's actually getting me. Let's actually press tab. Let's see what items they have. Karthus is really easy to one-shot. Same thing with Varus and Karma. Also, like, they don't have any armor. I can essentially one-shot anyone if I just want to. The only problem is that they have 3 exhausts. But there is the trade-off to exhaust, which is that you don't have a different summoner spell, right? So they don't really have TP, they don't really have Ignite, they don't have heal. Which makes it a bit easier to just, like, use my Grass Q. I just need to be smart with using my Grass Q, right? Like, if I can use my Grass Q in a nice way, I can basically stall out the entire exhaust duration in stealth, which then leads to me having a really good time. So that's pretty good. I'm just gonna make someone respond to the top lane wave here. Vayne might actually try to move into the Baron pit. I can probably look to play here. He actually walked back into me there. Honestly, well played. Okay, my goal here is to side lane as long as I have to reset for until I have to reset for the Drake, right? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to push out the top lane waves. Then I'm going to base. Perfectly in time to sync up with my team for the dragon here. So I don't really see everyone here. This is actually quite dangerous what I'm doing. Just gonna one-shot this really quickly. Yeah, and I'm just gonna base here. Like, I really have to base, but I need to find a really good base position so I don't get cancelled. And it's extremely awkward for this Karthus to, like, leave right now, because look at what he's losing. So even though he can move towards mid lane, it's extremely bad for him. And now Vayne is top, and we can actually make a numbers advantage play here. I really want to play here. Nice. My Echo again didn't use R. It's insanely annoying. Get him. Pretty nice. You can do the Drake here. That was a really good fight, by the way. The reason why that fight is so good is because we had numbers, right? And Vayne had to TP in. And the only reason why she had to do that is because I shoved the top lane wave first. And also another thing, guys, because Vayne TP'd at a really bad timer for the wave. Look at the top lane wave right now. It's insane for us, right? I'm just gonna one-shot this wave. Varus is coming back here. So I really gotta... Will he flash on me? I don't think he will, right? Echo can help here. Maybe I should have helped with the Drake. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think so, though. Because my Echo is already on his way. Kha'Zix is still dead. There shouldn't really be a problem with getting the Drake here. Very nice. Just get the Drake. Don't overforce. Just get the damn dragon. Okay, I'm still gonna move there, by the way. There's no way Vayne plays that, actually. I mean, if Vayne outplays, I can see a world where it, like, works out, but... I don't really think they can contest. It's just a quick fight for them. Okay, going top again. He should die, probably. Yeah, pretty easy. Nice. Okay. Let's hit the tower. Nice. Going top now. And Baron is up in 1 minute 50. I really want to play the Nash. I don't like this fight. Because we are fighting for nothing. So I'll just get this tower and then I'm gonna leave. Vayne will try to kill me here. I think Karthus has ult. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna die here. I was a bit greedy to stay, but honestly I didn't expect the entire enemy team to move towards topside. That was my bad. Now, I really want to play this Baron. Now the question is, how do I play the Nash, right? And ideally I really want to stay in a position of fog. Which will allow me to ideally find a really good flank on the enemy team. And we kinda need it prio though. Why are we not ulting the Varus there, Seraphine? It's a bit awkward. Yeah. It's gonna kill that guy. I mean, Echo got 1 kill and he didn't immediately die. That's pretty insane, honestly. Nice, we get another kill. Karthus does not have ult. And I honestly think we should just play for the Baron here, because we have Cho'Gath ult. We have Cho'Gath ult as a smite, so we can use that as a smite replacement. Cho'Gath, can you, like, brother, please, I beg you, can you please tank the Nash? Thank you. Seraphine has W up again. Okay, we can fight them here. They are pincered now. Nice. We get a kill on that guy as well. Okay, we gotta reset now though. Can't really keep playing. Like, both ways, either we get the Baron or they force a bad fight, you know? Like, both situations are fine for us. That's why I wanted to force it so much. Okay, we can just do the Drake now because we have Soul Point. I might be honest, it's fucking crazy that nobody engaged there with me. Like, Seraphine did her job really well, but outside of that, I mean, that was an insane engage by me, and I'm actually a bit confused that we didn't follow up on that properly. I mean, only Seraphine did. But maybe I also just didn't watch the minimap well enough, and I didn't see that the enemies, or like my team is currently somewhere else, and we didn't necessarily have numbers there. So that means that we are just going to... Nice, pretty good. That's a good double kill. That was a nice angle there. They didn't see me, because if you walk on this edge, even if there's a tower here, they actually can't see you, which is a nice little trick. So that's pretty good. In this case it didn't matter, but yeah. Let me auto-attack this down. And when sieging, you just want to take things really nice and slow. Since usually you will have range on your team. And as long as you have range on your team, you can like play it extremely nice and slow. Gonna kill that guy. Keep playing it slow. We have really good front line. Get a nice little Q flash WEQ. Alright, no ult on Varus. That's kinda good actually. Okay, and I think we should be able to end this game here if I play it nice and slow. What? My ult bugged out there. What the fuck? Okay, pretty nice. Auto attack this guy. Use my WQ. Okay, Minion is an imposter. And I think that should be game, guys. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know what you think in the comments, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, bye-bye, and have a nice one.